So this is part 3 of a tutorial on making a case for electronics. So you can see here we have our top case and we put our holes in it and stuff, and again, at any point in time we can just go back and modify this, right? So just come back to an extrude and say, oh, I want to change the size by double clicking it, and I'll just do that, and say, oh geez, really, I've measured it, and this here was really supposed to be 0.35 or 0.3. Okay, and we just change it like that. So we just hit finish and you can see how it automatically updates. Okay, time for the bottom piece. So we've got some screw holes here that a base plate basically is going to get screwed into. So we're going to start our new part. We come up to up top here and we're going to go new, and we're going to go, I'm just not going to click on stuff, and I'm going to do new part, and our new part starts up. You can see down the bottom it still says case top. You can click on it, you can see it, or here. So I'm going to do is I'm going to go save as right away, or save, and I'm going to call this instead of case top, I'm going to call this case bottom. Okay, and hit enter, and you can see down the bottom here it's now changed. Right. So to start off, do our 2D sketch, and we're going to click on it, and I'm going to start with a basic center rectangle, and it's already there. And oops, I got to click on it. It helps, and we'll just go like this. Now I need to dimension this thing. Right mouse click, okay. So I hit dimension, but how big is this? I can't remember. So the easiest thing you can do is go back to the case now and go to inspect. And under inspect there's one called distance. And I can just take this and say, well, you want to know something? Actually, I'm going to just go from the top view so it makes it easier. I'm going to measure from this edge here to this edge over there, and it's 2.25. So I can come back to the case bottom and I can go dimension and go, that's supposed to be 2.25. Okay, I'm going to scroll out. Now, what's up and down is supposed to be go back, go to a distance, and say, well, from here to there is 3. So I'll go back to here. See where I'm going with this? Pretty simple, right? Go to 3. Now, I honestly can't remember because I'm doing this at different times how big the rest of the stuff is. So there's the basics. I'm going to keep going though. I'm going to go case. And, well, what's this fillet right away? This edge. So distance. And oops, I'm going to come down here for something to do. Fillet, and you can see it's supposed to be, oops, that's wrong. I want to actually go from the center. So distance from here to there, and you can see the fillet's 0.2. So I'll come back here. Now we're going to go and do a fillet. So I'm going to zoom in a bit, and I'm going to fillet this edge here. So I'm going to come to fillet, and I'm going to change this because I know the answer is 0.2. And I'm simply going to select this line, select that line. Oops, why didn't that not work? Let's try that again. Fillet 0.2. There we go. And I'm going to come around and go select that line, select that line. You see where I'm going with this. Select this one and that one, and select that one and that one. There's my fillets. Okay, that's done. Let's go back to, and let's just close this off. Okay, let's go back to the top and say, well, now I got some holes I got to put in. So what is that one? Distance. Just go across, and that's supposed to be 0.11. Come back to here. I'm going to now put a circle in place, and I'm just going to put it anywhere, it doesn't matter. Dimension it, and that's supposed to be now 0.11 is the hole for the screw. I probably don't want to leave it as that. I probably want it to be a bit bigger so the screw kind of recesses in, and this is where it gets a bit tricky. But I'm going to take this and say it's 0.125, a little bit wider, so the screw head kind of sits a little flatter in there. You might have to experiment based on the size of screws, but we're basically using number 4 screws for our cases. So we click OK, and I'll dimension it from here to the edge. Now how far was that? Again, go back here and say, I go distance and go from this edge to the center right there. How far is that? 0.2. So come back here, dimension, go center to there, 0.2. Oh, I got that one right. And then center to there, 0.25. No, that's supposed to be 0.2. Okay, so now I've got my circle done at there. I got my distances set there and there. Oops, let's cancel out of that. Okay, and now I'm ready to mirror, right? Because I got to go on all 4 corners. So I'll just go line, grab that center line again. Right mouse click OK, go line again, and Okay, and now I'm ready to mirror it, so I come up to mirror. I grab my circle. Okay, I go mirror line is there, and I hit apply, and you can see how it shows up there. Then I hit done. Then I hit pattern again. I'm going to select this one and this one this time. My mirror line is that line there. Hit apply, and you can see they're down there. And I think after that, that's really all I need for a base, I think. So I click finish. There's my sketch. Okay, don't worry about those lines in the middle because we're not going to extrude them. And now all I got to do is go to extrude. And what do I pick? It's pretty simple. When you pick, you can see the grade area out. It extrudes it. And this time I'm going to want this distance to be, I don't know, 125. I'm going to make it 1/8 of an inch this time. Okay, and I click on OK. So there is basically a base plate that in theory is going to sit on top of this. If I go and, whoops, I just lost it. Okay, it's going to sit on top of that, and it should all line up. So I'm going to go back to this one. I'm going to save it, and I'm going to go on to part 4 of this, which is going to be assembling this part and this part together to make sure everything lines up. And that's the end of this tutorial. A little bit shorter and sweeter.